This is the 3pm Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
This is Stay by Rihanna featuring Mickey Echo. Welcome to the 3pm Takeover. You're listening to Radio Northern Beaches 88.7 and 90.3. It is 4 minutes past 3. Hi, Victoria.
Hey, Hope.
You are listening to Northern Beach's only drive-home show, and
I think we could say only and therefore best.
yeah, totally the best drive-home show.
It's really unfortunate if we couldn't say that. Only, but worse.
No, definitely. That's like, you know, when you're in a competition and you tell everyone you got a bronze medal and then like there were actually only 3 participants, but you just leave that bit out.
That was me like every school athletics day because I would always arrive early and there's that bit before the school bus comes where they have like 2 races. Yeah, I got like
They're
a bronze.
the best events because no one watches
I got a 3rd ribbon because it was 3 people in the race.
Oh, that's so funny. Talking of people like being slow, being late, whatever, the weirdest thing, my boyfriend is reading Harry Potter at the moment.
Yeah.
For the first time.
What?
Which I think is really unusual because...
I'm sorry, is he like in primary school and has just discovered the books on the bookshelf? If so, could we call child services because you're dating a child? No.
No, so he is 27 and he has not read Harry Potter, which I think is
How did he miss it?
reasonably unusual.
Yeah, how did he miss it?
Yeah, because those books are like they're exceptionally well known for encouraging a generation to read that wouldn't have otherwise read to the degree that they have.
Plus they're also just amazing in general.
Yeah, so I find that so surprising that he missed it. And anyway, he's loving it and he's all into it now. And I was just thinking about that.
Are you like trying not to spoil it for him where he's like, oh, Hope, I really really like
This bit.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I hope nothing happens to him. You're like, oh golly, book 2, stay with it, hun.
No, I keep not wanting to discuss something and then realising he's not up to it yet.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Has he seen the movies?
Only the first 3, and I think it was like a really long time ago.
How has he not seen all the movies at least?
No, it's better he hasn't because now he's reading the books. So it's
true.
But I was wondering, like, is there anything that you kind of got into late, like you totally missed it being fashionable?
I'm like a rubbish bike rider because I learnt to ride on 2 wheels really late.
Oh.
Like I was like...
Did you just not master it?
I had like training wheels until I was like 12.
Oh, bless.
Because I just like never really rode my bike. And then when we finally moved house and when there was like a proper like park, my dad was like, okay, we're finally going to teach you to ride on 2 wheels. I hate bike riding. I'm so bad at it.
I asked my mum
have
about that
bad
once,
balance.
like how long I stayed on training wheels. And my mum was like, oh, I don't know, like about 15 minutes. And I was like, is that quick? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, I hear people stay on them for a while.
But like I
There you
didn't,
go.
but it wasn't like I was riding my bike every week.
Yeah.
Like I really rode it when it was like, Victoria, you should ride your bike. And I was like, ugh.
Fair enough.
Because scooters became big. So my mode of transport was a scooter, not a bike for a
I
very
was
long
so
time.
into scooters.
Yeah.
Scooters were a thing. I'm
still a really incompetent bike rider. So whenever people use that phrase, I was just like getting back on a bike. For me, I'm like, that doesn't make entirely a great amount of sense.
Well, it's
because
about
I
me,
struggle
like
with
get back
it.
on the horse. Like I've never ridden a horse. I'm also scared of horses.
So I'd rather people say that to me.
That doesn't apply to
because
me.
I ride horses. So people were like, if someone said to me, get back on the horse, I'd be like, I get this.
Oh,
I've fallen
no,
off a
so
horse.
that
I've
doesn't-
literally gotten back on.
Doesn't fix it. I feel like I've never been late to any kind of fad because I'm like so into them
no,
that I
you know
always
what?
want to be quick and do them all.
I feel like, weren't we discussing a few weeks ago that you were never early to a fad? You were like always at the tail end.
No, I'm always like
Like in the
first.
middle? No, you're not.
Yeah, like every time something is like becomes a thing, I'm so drawn in. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be into it now. Like I'm so easily like swayed. I get into like everything that you could get into.
Yeah, but you're not like one of the initiators.
I don't like create fads, but I join them like as soon as they become fad-ish.
Because my
When it's popular to do so, I will be there.
Because like
Let's
my
just say.
thing was like I remember reading and liking Twilight like maybe 6 months to a year before it got really popular. Same with Hunger Games. I know
wow,
I
one of those
personally
people.
initiated all my friends reading the Hunger Games because I bought the book and read it and went, everyone has to read this. And then all of my group of friends off my recommendation read it. And I was like, I am
Yeah.
the queen of literature.
Oh, that's cool. No, I still actually never read those books.
They're really good.
But I was in the Twilight phase, like when that was huge. I did every phase like as it came. I'm just really like a people.
You really go with the flow.
I'm a people pleaser. So like when something comes along, I just make myself be into it. I'm like, oh, I'm into it, guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm quite a people pleaser, but if I don't like something, I don't see the point in pushing myself to do it or like it.
Oh, I do. Did I tell you my story about chips? Just quickly before we go
What?
to the break.
No.
Okay. So I
Wait,
hated...
chips is in like hot chips or like crisps?
Crisps. So I hated salt and vinegar chips growing up. I thought they were so disgusting. But
They're at every party.
No, they come in a pink packet packet and my favourite colour is pink and I wanted to eat out of the pink chip packet. So
Oh,
I
goodness.
forced myself to eat them until I liked them. And now I love them.
Wow. See, for me, light and tangy chips.
They're weird.
Growing up, they're at every single party, and I feel like I just because the only option was that or plain. Like I feel like I overate them. That I can't eat them.
That's so funny.
I've OD'd on light and tangy chips.
We'll be right back after this. This is Lana Del Rey.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. I hope you enjoyed Sizzling Like a Snare with Lana. It's like my favourite lyric in any song ever.
That song just reminds me of The Great Gatsby.
Is it in that?
Yeah, it is.
But for The Great Gatsby, didn't they do every song slightly differently? Like they remade them all? Because I know they did Crazy in Love by Beyonce, but someone else sang it, not Beyonce, and it was like 1920s cool.
Yeah,
retro.
no, it is, but it's in the credits, and she just does an acoustic version.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's really quite cool.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some interesting international days coming up, and I'm going to...
What is the actual name for those days?
They're just called international days.
No, commemorative days.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
According to the site I found, it's just the international days observed by the United Nations. They're called international days.
Cool.
But speaking of international, I have an old high school friend, Law, who's French and in France, and she listens to the show. So shout out to Law. Hi.
Bonjour.
Oh yeah, bonjour. That's about the extent of my French. It's really weird when friends overseas listen to the show. I'm like, but we're community radio, and it's like,
That's so
I'm
exciting.
in Paris listening to you.
Yeah,
Very
we're
cool.
the big deal now.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
Basically famous except for the fame part. Details. But do you have any favourite world days or international days that you've come across?
Well, I have some that I know are coming up.
Because I found one each for our birthdays.
Oh, that's interesting. So the other day, so on Monday, it was the International Mother Language Day.
Oh.
So whatever is your mother tongue, you celebrate it or whatever.
Yeah.
And yesterday was Thinking Day, International Thinking Day.
Oh.
And on Monday...
Is there anything for today? I couldn't find anything for today.
No, there's nothing on today, but Monday next week is Rare Disease Day.
Rare Disease Day.
Which is quite interesting.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well, there are some rare diseases right now that are big. Zika, Ebola, all that
They're
fun
getting
stuff.
pretty popular.
I know.
So
do they
at
classify
what
as
point-
rare anymore?
Yeah, I
Are
was
they,
gonna
are they
say-
on Popular Disease Day now?
I was going to say, if you know that, if the general public know the name of it, is it therefore not rare anymore?
Yeah,
Or are they
probably.
doing rare by amount of cases rather
I
than...
don't know. I feel like a lot of people had those diseases.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Anyway.
anyway.
So the ones I found for our birthdays, which are also coming up very soon, the 1st of March, which is you,
Yep.
is Zero Discrimination Day.
Oh, peace, love, unity, all that stuff.
You're such an advocate for it.
I know. It's my birthday. What can I say? What's on your birthday?
My birthday is the 3rd of March, and it's World Wildlife Day, which I feel like you would hate, but I love.
World Wildlife Day?
Yeah.
God.
It makes me happy. I'm going to celebrate it. I'm
I
going to
dislike wildlife. I'll be
hug-
celebrating you on that day, but not wildlife.
No, thanks. I'm going to hug all the local animals.
Yuck. I found some really cool ones that
Yeah.
are around during the year. So pretty much, if you didn't know, almost every day of the year is a commemorative day for something or other, generally for more than one thing, which is amazing. There are so many different days. But the weirdest ones I found, August 20th is World Mosquito Day.
Look, they don't need a whole day to themselves.
I
They
know.
should be opposite. They should be wiped out from the planet. Pretty
September
sure.
28th is World Rabies Day. It's kinda
Again.
Again, why?
Shouldn't have a whole day to itself.
But a cool one, Global Hand Washing Day is on October 15th.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is cool. And the weirdest one, World Toilet Day, is November 19th. And it was originally established by the World Toilet Organization.
I'm going to stop you right there. There's a World Toilet Organization.
Yeah, the WTO.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know. And it was established in 2001. And the day is to draw attention to global sanitation and health issues,
Oh, okay.
which is quite interesting.
That's fair enough.
yeah.
um,
So I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't know
yeah.
there was a World Toilet Day, but there you go.
A really cute one coming up at the end of March, the 20th, is International Day of Happiness.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that kind of cute?
That's
I kind of
cute.
like that. I like when cute things like that line up. I don't know. So speaking of happiness, this song is a lot less happy.
I was going to say, I was like,
I was speaking of happiness, and I was looking at the song, I'm like, actually, the song is really not a happy, cheery song.
but it's a good song. It's a song we love.
It might make you happy.
We'll see.
Yeah, let us know after the break.
That was Take Me to Church by Hosier. Has he done anything since that song?
I have zero clue. Maybe.
Who even is he? Who just came out and did this song?
He's a friend of... I feel like he's friends with another singer person
Oh, interesting.
Like, I feel like I've seen him do something with someone else or something like that.
Cool. Anyway,
I have zero clue.
I love his music. Well, I love that song.
He's got a good voice.
He does.
He's very talented. But hopefully you'll have more knowledge on more recent things and people, because we're going to do a little quiz about last week's headlines. Because you will always know everything about the news, and I know you've kind of had a more quiet week and haven't read the news as much. So let's see.
Disclaimer, I've been kind of ill.
So let's see
that might be terrible.
If even without that, if just by like magical telepathic reasons you know what's going on in the news.
Telepathic noobs absorption, I know what's happening.
Although in saying that, whatever, even if you were like on your deathbed, I feel like you would still have a better score than me at this. So.
Okay, hit it out. What was happening on the news this week?
So question number 1, January's unemployment figures came out this week. Which state has the highest rate of unemployment? Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, or the Northern Territory?
Northern Territory.
Ooh, incorrect. South Australia.
Oh, there we go.
And the people with the lowest was... I think Northern Territory had the lowest.
Oh, how interesting.
They had 4%, whilst South Australia had 6.8%.
Oh,
yeah.
who knew?
Okay, some fools on the door didn't let Sir Paul McCartney into a Grammys after party. I actually heard about this. One VIP was allowed in and said, "You've got to be lying." Who was that? Who said that? Was it Bow Wow, Tiger, Taylor Swift, or Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, I have no idea who said that, but I know that Tiger was hosting the party.
So do you want to say Tiger?
So maybe I'll go with Tiger.
No, Bow Wow said it.
Who is Bow Wow?
I don't know.
And who does he think he is? Not letting him Paul McCartney.
It was his party.
Who cares? I don't know who this Bow Wow is.
I think the security didn't let him in.
No, it was Tiger's party, and Paul McCartney wasn't allowed in because they said that he wasn't famous enough, and he was like, "Excuse me,
wasn't famous enough." And sorry, I was just one of the Beatles.
And then who is this? Who is this Bow Wow person?
He sings
who
like
even is he?
He's like a. I don't know.
You know what? If we don't know about him here on the show, clearly
he's not a VIP to us. So.
He's not worth much now, is he?
Okay, you're 0 for 2 so far, but there's 8 questions left.
Oh.
So, who won the most awards this year at the Grammys? Was it Taylor Swift, Courtney Barnett, Kendrick Lamar, or Ed Sheeran?
Taylor Swift.
I feel like she's a safe bet. No, Kendrick Lamar won.
Oh.
He won. He took home 5 out of the 11 nominations he had.
Is he one of the ones that's married to one of those Kardashians?
Oh, I think he was, or maybe he just eloped with Chloe or something.
Oh, okay.
I know, they all are the same.
What does he do? Is he a singer?
Well, he must be. It was the Grammys and he won awards.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know who he is. That's okay. So,
talking of the Grammys, I didn't know until I was watching the other week. Johnny Depp is like a really good guitar player.
Really? What?
Yeah, like they put together a band of like amazing like metal players from like the old days, like do a reunion. Yeah. One of them was Johnny Depp, and he has like I knew that he'd done some singing and some guitar playing with Keith Richards, but he's like mad talented guitar player.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like blown away.
Hidden talents, Mr. D.
I know, I was kind of blown away.
Okay, question number, we'll go up to 4. Comedian and musician Tim Minchin released a song on Tuesday to help raise money to send child sexual abuse survivors to Rome. What was it called? Was it Come Home, brackets Cardinal Pell, It's Time to Face the Music, You're a Coward, Georgie, or Ballarat to Rome?
Oh.
This one I do actually know. I know before I said I knew what it was. But
I heard the song, but I don't know what it's called. What was the second option again?
It's Time to Face the Music.
I don't know. I think maybe A.
It is indeed.
Ah.
The goal is to raise $50,000 to send Ballarat survivors of abuse to Rome to watch Cardinal Pell give evidence. Oh, that's why it's Come Home, brackets Cardinal Pell.
What's that Tim Minchin got to do with it?
He wrote the song.
Isn't he that weird guy that used to be on Idol with long hair?
No, that's Tim someone else. No, Tim Minchin's he did the Matilda musical.
Oh,
and he's really funny. You have to look him up. His stuff is he does comedy music. His stand-up show will be him at a piano doing songs.
Oh,
he's so funny. Okay, what kind of albino animal spotted at Big Bend, on the Murray River has become a social media star? An echidna, a koala, a platypus, or a kangaroo?
Wasn't it an albino platypus?
No, it was a kangaroo. Oh, it's got a photo. It's super white. I know this sounds weird because it's albino, but it looks fake. Someone's made it out of lamb's wool.
That's so weird.
Wow. I would have said platypus as well.
I knew that there was an albino kangaroo, but I didn't know that was a recent news. I heard that in the news a while ago. Maybe it's been found again.
It looks pretty big. It's probably
it was on the news a while ago. So that's why I didn't kind of think it was recent.
There you go. Okay. Manny Pacquiao? Gosh, do you know how to pronounce that?
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao lost a major contract this week after he described gay couples as, quote, worse than animals. What brand dropped him? Nike, Adidas, Everlast, or Coca-Cola?
Adidas.
Adidas?
I'm fairly sure.
Oh, he's a boxer.
Yeah.
From the Philippines.
Yes.
He's also a House of Representatives member. There you go.
I think Adidas. Let's go with that.
No, Nike.
Oh.
Wow.
Good for them.
You're not doing too well, I'm sorry.
I don't know anything about boxers.
This is about news, not boxers. Nice
This
try.
is true.
Okay, Kate Middleton turned journalist this week, penning a post for Huffington Post UK about children's mental health. What was the name of the campaign? Was it hashtag Young Minds Matter, hashtag Move For Your Mind, hashtag Young and Mindful, or hashtag Best Spokesperson Ever?
I'm trying to remember because I did watch this on the news. It's either the second one or the third one.
Move For Your Mind or Young and Mindful?
I think it's Young and Mindful.
No, it's Young Minds Matter.
Oh, no. There we go.
Oh, the one actually news story you did watch. Okay, this one you probably know because you're actually into politics. Malcolm Turnbull's new ministry was sworn in this week.
No, I haven't looked at it
Who is
yet.
the new Human Services Minister? Alan Tudge, Steve Kiobo, Matt Canavan, or Dan Tahan?
Dan Tahan.
You're just going to choose that because it's a cool name?
No, it's the second one. Steve.
No, it's Alan Tudge.
Oh, there we go.
Steve is Trade Minister.
Good for you, Alan Tudge.
Well done, Alan. We all believe in you. Because we know he's a keen listener of the 3PM Takeover, as we all know. Okay, Apple refused to unlock an iPhone for the FBI this week. What case did the phone relate to? The San Bernardino shooting, Edward Snowden, Bergdahl. Gosh, I'm not doing well reading. I should not become like a newsreader. Or Jeb Bush.
What was the third one?
Oh, he's going to make me say the one I can't say anymore. Bergdahl.
Oh, I think it's Jeb Bush. I might be wrong. I don't know.
It was the San Bernardino shooting.
Oh, there we go.
Turns out. Apple's chief executive said that the company will contest a court order to help the FBI. Huh.
Yeah, Apple won't unlock their phone, though, because it's against their regulation policies,
Yeah.
even when it's related for
Wow.
criminal proceedings.
Wow. I guess, like, good on for them sticking to their thingos.
Well, it's not that they have to stick to their thingos. Like, they legally are obliged to follow their own contract law.
That poor genius worker at the bar was like, I can't do it, I'm sorry. In that voice too. Okay. A car bombing in Turkey's capital, Ankara, killed 28 people this week. It's still a bit unclear who's to blame, but what did the attackers target? Was a bus convoy carrying military personnel, a black tie dinner at the presidential palace, the city's main mosque, or the police headquarters?
The bus?
Yes.
Yay.
There you go. You got 2 out of 10, which is pretty good
Woohoo.
considering you didn't watch like any news this week, and you're normally like crazy
I
avid
feel
into
like
news.
those things, they're all like really obscure questions because I'd heard every one of those news stories, but I'm not going to remember like what the hashtag was at the bottom of the news story.
Yeah, they were very like remember
they're
that one
very-
detail
they're
from that
very,
one
like,
story?
exact answers.
It's the ABC.
This is true,
They're
but I
like-
don't watch
they-
the news in quite that much detail.
Well, clearly you should.
I know, right?
That's clearly what's been missing. But you did better than I would have by like a long shot. I would have gotten 0 out of 10
I know.
for sure.
I feel like the news wasn't this interesting this week. If you had a more interesting week than the rest of the country, let us know right on our Facebook page because we want to hear your news stories.
Yeah, can you top the albino kangaroo? Let us know. Welcome back to the 3PM Takeover with Hope and Victoria. I hope you enjoyed a bit of, what do we have, Sam Smith?
And Beyonce.
Woo woo. That was pretty good. Good
And
combo.
I
Imagine
know.
if they did like a duet. Oh my God.
That'd be
My
cool.
ears would explode with happiness.
And I know who else is going to be wearing halos next week.
what? Who?
People at the Oscars because they won Oscars.
Wearing halos?
Yeah.
I don't understand
Like
that.
symbolically because they're really great.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't get what.
Not like you can't wear a halo. It's not like real.
Well, yeah, you can. I've dressed up as an angel like twice for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, you can put like those.
My halo was fluffy. It matched my wings. It was.
This is
it
true.
was.
But I mean, I
awful.
think as far as like halos actually go, obviously they're supposed to not. They're supposed to be metaphorical.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, the Oscars are this coming weekend, and we thought because we are such
On Sunday, right?
yes Sunday. Well, Sunday in America, so we'll get it like Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we thought because we're like we're such experts on this field. We're going to do some predictions. We've got the nominees list in front of us, and I think we should go through and do some predictions for who's going to win.
I like it. It sounds great.
Yeah, because obviously we're the authority on this.
Obviously, we
debate.
should decide.
We're obviously the Australian section of the Academy, obviously.
Yeah.
In saying that...
Not the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences or whatever it all seems to stand for. That's right.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, that is the right one.
Oh, I believe you. I'm just saying I don't know.
The new representation for that.
Yeah. Us
Right
and like
here.
Hugh Jackman are on the team. I will preface by saying that for Best Picture, I've only seen 2 of these movies. Normally I've seen all of them. I'm usually really good. I try and go out and see them so I actually have an educated opinion on who wins.
Which one have you seen?
I've seen Mad Max Fury Road and The Martian. The Martian was really good, and I actually think Mad Max was amazing and The Martian was amazing. And I'm like, I'd be happy with either of us winning. But I hear Brooklyn is also spectacular.
I have seen The Revenant and I've seen Bridge of Spies, but I feel like Best Picture is always something that is like fitting the vibe of what's going on in the world. So I think Spotlight's going to win.
What about Big Short?
No.
Oh, that's
Spotlight.
about Wall Street, isn't it? Yeah, maybe Spotlight.
What's about Wall
Although
Street?
Room is very like...
What's about Wall Street?
The Big Short's about Wall Street and the crash, isn't it?
Oh, well, Spotlight is
That's about the priest case, isn't it? Yeah.
It's about Catholic priests.
Room is about that like girl who was like abducted, had a kid and lived in that room and like got herself and her son out with Brie Larson. It's like, it's based off a book. It's meant to be like quite good but quite intense.
I'm going to put a pick next to Spotlight.
Okay, my pick is going to be... I'm going to say Mad Max Fury Road. I'm just because, I'm going to go Australian.
Okay, actor in a leading role. I'm definitely 100% behind Leo DiCaprio. He's got to get it this time.
Yeah, I want him to get it.
Him.
I wanted to get it.
He's going to win.
Yep.
I feel it.
Okay,
gonna
actress
be
in a
this
leading
year.
role. I'm feeling Saoirse because she's amazing in everything, and I hear she's really good in this.
This is her second nomination. She got one when she was 13.
Is that for was that for Hannah?
No, for Atonement.
Oh, that's right.
So I feel like Saoirse might.
I hope she
imagine
wins it.
that'd be really great at 21.
Well, in a supporting role for males, who do you think?
I'm going to go with Tom Hardy.
I was going to
from The
say,
Revenant.
although Mark Ruffalo is pretty great in everything.
This is true, but I feel like the spotlight is really on The Revenant, so I'm going to go with Tom Hardy.
I'm going to say Mark Ruffalo.
Oh,
I'm in his corner, so.
Okay, actress in a supporting role. I'm really hoping it goes to Kate Winslet.
I think it might go to Alicia Vikander because she's like in everything and she's very talented. And the Danish girls are very telling piece as well.
Yeah, and it's like that underdog that you know is going to win things this year.
Yeah.
Perhaps it. No, I'm going to go with Kate Winslet. I'm behind her.
Nice. I like Kate. Do we want to do animated feature film? I've only seen one of these.
I definitely...
I hope Inside Out wins. It's the only one I've seen.
I think it will win. It's been like going really...
Yeah.
strongly.
I haven't heard of half of these. Shaun the Sheep movie. I'm sorry. How is that? I don't know. Oh, it's like... No, actually, that's a good point. The technical part of it's amazing, but the actual film itself, haven't gone to see for obvious reasons.
I think the age range for Shaun the Sheep ends at like 5, potentially.
I can just imagine all the people on the Academy board who are like 95% are like old white men being like, put Shaun the Sheep on the list. What a compelling plot.
Okay, cinematography. I'm going to put a bet behind...
Mad Max.
I'm going to put one behind The Hateful Eight.
Really?
Yes.
I think with Mad Max or Sicario, I believe the movie wasn't great, but the acting and the cinematography was meant to be really good.
Oh.
But I still think Mad Max because that was all like there was only 2 special effects scenes. One was the dust storm, and there was one other bit, but everything else was real.
Oh, there we go. What
yeah.
about costume design? I feel like you have a great say on this one. You are knowledgeable in this area.
This is hard because it depends. They're really different. It's like, Carol and Cinderella and Danish Girl are like obviously beautiful outfits, and then Mad Max and Reverend are like
Not as
intense
beautiful?
furs and like desert clothes. I don't know. I feel like Cinderella's probably in there for it because that beautiful dress. But
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
feel like
actually seen
Cinderella might be in there.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to say The Revenant because the costume is always like a random win. It's either an obvious winner or like a completely like, oh, everyone's wearing fur. Oh, okay, they win. Like,
Okay, directing. I'm going to go for Mad Max.
me too. Yeah.
Definitely, because
Yeah.
the spotlight's been on him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to be it.
What about film editing?
Oh.
I think Max
It's
as
obviously
well.
going to be Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see it. I was like reading down.
No,
the list.
it'll be Star Wars for sure.
Yeah. Star Wars. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my God.
I
It
hate
was
Star Wars.
amazing. It was really good.
I've only ever seen the first one, like the fourth one. It's like the first one that you would watch. And like 10 minutes the second one.
What?
And I nearly cried watching them. They were so bad.
Oh my God. Wash your mouth. Please.
And this was only like a few weeks ago.
Please don't send hate mail to the studio. I'm an avid fan of Star Wars. So only half the team is crazy. The other half,
Star Wars, rate it or hate it. We're going to put a thing on our page.
you're going to start like a war. Northern Beaches Civil War. Okay, what have we got? Makeup and hairstyling. Okay, one of these options, I read half of the book and I didn't realize they made a movie of it. The 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared. I only read half of it. I'm still halfway through it.
I think The Revenant will probably get that.
I think Mad Max might.
Oh, interesting.
Because of Furiosa's cool thing and the wives, their hairstyle and their makeup was pretty good. And the guys with the silver paint, I think they're going to get makeup.
What about music?
Oh, I think Star Wars might just take it home.
I think I'm going to go for Star Wars as well.
And which is good because they've taken the old sounds of the song. It still sounds like the original songs, but they're all new. The whole score is completely new. Yeah. Oh, original song. I'm just going to go with Running on the Wall for Inspector because it's the only song I've heard. But Bond songs always do well at the Oscars, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Spectre as well.
Yeah.
You make a one.
Production design. Production design's hard.
I'm definitely
like everything.
going to go with Bridge of Spies on that one.
Oh, really? I'm going to go with Mad Max.
Ooh. You're right behind Mad Max, aren't you? You're pushing it. I love it. All the Oscars for Mad Max.
It was just such an amazing film. And the more I learnt about how they made it and everything behind it, the more I actually loved the movie. It was, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really like, yeah. Or one of my favorite categories, sound editing and sound mixing. I always find this so interesting who wins because it's one of those things where if you do it right and so well, no one notices. And you have to do it exceptional for people to go, oh, that made me feel something extra. Like when they cut music and like the hairs on your arm stand up because the sound cuts so perfectly and all you hear is breathing. I love when they do that kind of stuff.
I'm always just one of those people where like, because at the Oscars, they always do Best Supporting Actress and Best Supporting Actor right at the beginning. So you're really interested. And then
you got to wait around for the Best Actor.
Yeah, and then they put all the boring ones in the middle. And that's when you like, go and do something, you go out. And then you come home in time for Best Actor and Best Actress.
Oh, no, I see.
And no one's ever there watching like sound mixing. And everyone just cheers for like 1 second.
I'm the person sitting there going, yes, so-and-so who I can't pronounce your name of or I don't know who you are. And
it's so funny. And it's always the people that win for those really obscure categories that do like speaking for the longest. Or there'll be like a team of 30 and they'll all speak. And you're like, move on.
You're like, get off the congrats, but get off the stage. Yeah. So for sound editing, I'm going to say The Martian. I think because the editing in that with all like the cutting and like the space noises and I think that was actually pretty good.
I'm going to go with Mad Max.
Oh, now who's getting behind Mad Max? Okay, sound mixing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to say sound mixing to The Martian and sound editing to Star Wars. Because you got to love the pew-pew noises. They did them well.
Yeah, I'm going to go sound mixing and sound editing to Star Wars.
Oh, to Star Wars?
Yeah. I'm getting right behind Star Wars today.
And can we just end with visual effects because I love that? I don't think Mad Max will win it because there's only 2 bits. I think it's probably going to be Star Wars or Ex Machina.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it might be one of those. Because Mad Max had like no special effects. Oh, it's visual effects, not special effects, is it?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to go Mad Max. You and I said like Mad Max this year. What about you?
I'm going to go with Mad Max as well.
Yeah? So let's see how many we actually get right on Sunday, Monday. Depends if you because you could just cheat and like just look up who wins ahead of time before it's aired for us. But yeah. Well, if you guys have any predictions and you think we are entirely wrong, please check out our Facebook page and let us know. Maybe just send us a message. Don't post angry posts on our wall. That's facebook.com/the3pm takeover. And maybe tweet us. Tweet us your predictions as well. RMB_the3pm takeover.
I like it.
Yeah, could be a bit of fun. And now let's head into some more music before we wrap up the show in just a little bit.
Jar of Hearts, Christina Perry. You're listening to the 3pm Takeover on Radio Northern Beaches, 88.7 and 90.3. And we are coming towards the end of the show, which means it is time for
Suburb Focus.
Whoop, whoop. So last week we did Whale Beach. And now we are moving down the coast again, just a little bit.
Inching down.
To
Carril Bay.
Woo! Carril Bay is such a tiny little place.
I've never heard of it. Every time I tried to look it up to get information, it kept placing it in like Avalon.
Oh, it's really close.
It's tiny.
To Avalon. It's really small. But like, yeah, I used to have a friend that lived in Carril Bay. Really nice house. It's a really cute little area, but like really small amount of residents.
Oh, it's
You will find
really
out how many residents and all sorts of interesting activities about it if you check on our Facebook page tomorrow.
Yeah. But for now, we'll give you some, a few quick facts. And there was a pretty interesting one which we both found out about, like the wetlands area. It's one of the most significant areas of estuarine wetlands in Pittwater, and it contains a combination of natural features which are rare in the Sydney region, and it provides a habitat for like a crazy amount of marine life and bird species. Did you find out like about the amount of bird species?
Yeah, it was so weird. So there's 116 different bird species that
is a lot
fly
in such a small area.
Yeah, and especially it's to do with like the topography and the climate and the like water conditions. But a lot of Southeast Asian birds migrating stop in Carril Bay, like en route,
which is crazy.
which is really cool and really unusual for such a small place. But there
So
you go.
if you're an
like,
avid-
they stop in the wetlands.
If you're like an avid bird watcher, I'm sure you've already heard of Carril
Bay.
Bay, but like head there, which
That's
is
where you
awesome.
should be, on the beaches for bird watching.
And the like park area has a bushland reserve and also has a dog exercise area, which is really cool. There's not like
Not
dog
that
parks.
many dog exercise areas.
Yeah, but especially in such like probably a really beautiful area. Not because I know like all local dog parks I know are always like right next to sporting fields.
Yeah, that's
they're never
true.
like in such beautiful areas. So
Carril Bay is like relatively untouched and not developed. So it's a beautiful place for picnics and it's a great place for bushwalks and just quiet time. If you love like the northern side of the beaches and you want to avoid the hustle and bustle of Avalon, Carril Bay is like your best place to stop.
yeah, for sure.
Love that place.
Yeah, it's it looks like a pretty beautiful place, and I'm still like amazed by the like Southeast Asian birds come there. Like that's so like such a specific area as well.
I know, it's so cool.
They're like, oh, there's Carril Bay, come on guys, but they say it in like Southeast Asian various languages.
So if you are a resident of Carril Bay or you have any favourite memories or places around or about Carril Bay, let us know by writing on our Facebook page, facebook.com/the 3pm takeover.
Yeah, please do. And that brings us to the very tippy top end of our show, which
Would
is
the top
sad.
be the end?
Shh, I was hoping you would pick up. I said it and I was like, oh, she's going to say something.
I was trying to work it out. It's like, but the end being the top also makes it sound very positive, which I love.
Yeah.
So let's go with that.
Yeah, the tippy. And I was
We're at
kind
the
of
top of the show.
I was trying to tie it in because Carril Bay is like the top of the Northern Beaches.
Oh, that's smart.
It was like it was a geographical pun, guys.
This is great. We'll be
I
back
tried.
same time next week on the 3pm takeover. And next week is,
Ooh, another special.
because it is the first week of March. And Victoria, would you like to do the honours?
Oh, yes, because I'm so excited for this special. We're doing wait for it, boy band special.
Yes, which is so exciting.
I'm so
and
excited.
it was suggested by one of our listeners, Jill from Davidson. So thanks for listening.
And great suggestion.
And great suggestion for the special.
I was a little bit too excited when we made this playlist.
I know. So we are going to bring you the best playlist and show next week. So make sure you are here for our boy band special, 3 p.m. next week, right here on Radio Northern Beaches. And we will see you then.
And one last shout out. It's my friend Maggie's birthday. Happy birthday, Maggie.
Yay. Happy birthday.
Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you on Friday for the repeat and then next week for the boy band special. Ah!